Welcome everyone, this is Rebecca Jane from Yoga with Rebecca Jane. Welcome to our fourth session, our mindfulness session. This session is going to be extremely relaxing. I wanted to teach you how to relax your muscles. It's called a progressive relaxation technique or relaxation exercise. We will begin with the breathing exercise. It's very basic. It's not like a magical type of breathing technique. It's the whole idea of teaching you about holding the breath. The only people I don't recommend holding your breath is if you're pregnant or if you have high blood pressure that's untreated. Otherwise, it actually has multiple positive effects on your body. It helps to, there's three things I'll just point out. One is it brings you into the present moment very quickly because you cannot think. If you've ever tried to think underwater, it doesn't work. It doesn't happen. Unless you're obviously in a crisis, then you kind of have to think. But the second thing is it helps to expand your lung capacity because you're holding the breath. So you take a deep breath in, you hold it, and your lungs it's very much like stretching a muscle in your body. When you hold the muscle, you have this opportunity to explore and for your muscles and your fascia, which is the connective tissue, to stretch a little bit more than they would if you're doing it faster. So holding breath is really important. And it's also, let me think, it improves your lung function. So those are the main things. And it also is supposed to expand your lifespan, to extend your lifespan. Lots of benefits to holding your breath. So we'll do a breathing technique, we'll do a few little stretches, but the majority of the class will be, this session will be about, I will be doing the progressive relaxation because that takes a little bit longer than a regular meditation. Okay, so let's take a moment here just to sit up tall or lie down. If you are cold, cover yourself up. Make sure you're comfortable, that's the key. Let your eyes close for a moment, and I'm going to read something from a mindfulness teacher in America named Jack Kornfield. You might be familiar with him. He said, one of the things he had written in one of his books, this is a quote from his book, "Let go of the battle, breathe quietly and let it be. Let your body relax and your heart soften. Open to whatever you experience without fighting." So this is the idea of letting go. Back to the letting go theme that we talked about in another session. Breathe quietly and let it be. Let your body relax. So what happens is when you're fighting within yourself, which is so often what we do, we're constantly fighting. I'm just getting my clock together. We're fighting battles. I don't know if you feel this way, but you're fighting back and forth between a self-doubt, between a worry, between trying to get, if you're, with the Christmas coming, all these events happening, how do you cope with it with work? So there's lots of internal battles and external and internal. We have more control over the internal. So what we're going to do today is concentrate on that, and how we do that is by being mindful, being present. So I will keep weaving that idea of letting go of the battle into our practice for today, or our session today. That's, as I asked you to close your eyes or look to the ground with a soft gaze, let's just take a few moments to settle in. And settle in means literally just being here in this moment, exploring your spine, whether it feels straight, is it rounding, is it uncomfortable, exploring your position of your body until you find you keep adjusting until you find that position that feels just right for this moment. It will most likely change. Excuse me, losing my voice. Let's take a few moments, and then once you're settled in and you've adjusted your body, now you can pay attention to the breath as it is in this moment without doing anything to change it. Letting the breath flow in and out, watching the inhalation as you inhale through the nose. And then as you exhale, there's a slight pulling in of the tummy, and then the exhalation through the mouth or the nose. It doesn't matter. But as you become more relaxed, you do end up breathing entirely through the nose. So let's take the first few moments of this session to do this, following the breath, settling in. And if you notice there's a battle going on, there's lots of thinking, there's tension in the body, there's tension in your head, your jaw's tight, I want you to just say, let go. Let go of the battle, let go. Using the exhalation as the part of the breath that helps to relax the nervous system, turns on our relaxation response. So just the next the inhale and then exhale. Then what I want you to do now, take a breath in through the nose. I'll count. And then I want you to hold the breath at the top without any tension. If you do have tension, then just relax it. Relax into the hold and then exhale through the mouth. And then take an inhale. And then hold the breath, but once you get to the top, hold it gently without. If you're creating tension in your body because you're holding the breath, soften around it, and then exhale. Let's do another inhale. And let's hold the breath a little bit longer this time. Soften around the hold. Let yourself settle down as if this is just not a big deal. And then exhale. Let's come back to our regular breathing, which it will be an inhale to about 4. Maybe even less, maybe 3, and then exhale to the same amount. Let's take another 3 even breaths to balance out the nervous system. And one more breath in. And we're going to do just a few little stretches. You can either keep your eyes closed or keep your eyes open. You don't have to watch me, I'll explain it. Inhaling, just simply lift your shoulders to your ears. These are very basic ones. And then exhale, let the shoulders drop down. Notice as you drop your shoulders down, you feel a little bit more relaxed automatically. Not a little bit, it could be a lot. Inhale, reach the shoulders up to your ears. Deep breath in and then soften down. Let the shoulders drop. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, and I want you to hold again. Hold the breath with the shoulders up. Soften around the breath, around the shoulders. Keep the shoulders lifted. And then exhale. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, lift. And then holding the shoulders and the breath. Now softening around the breath, around the hold of the breath. And then exhale. Let the shoulders drop and exhale through the mouth. Now from here, Allow the shoulders to stay down and soft. And then drop your head to the right. Using the word soft a lot. That's what we're trying to achieve. Your head is dropping to the right with the right ear and shoulder in line, the right shoulder. Notice where the tension is. You might feel tension in your left shoulder. Let it drop down a little bit more. Slacken the jaw. Let the breath continue to flow in and out. These are what I teach in my yoga classes. They're called Ujjayi breaths. They're simply consistent breathing throughout the class. Consistent diaphragmatic breathing. Inhale your head back up and then drop your head over to the other side. Left ear over left shoulder. Soften the jaw, soften the eyes. Take your right shoulder, draw it down a little bit more, and let the breath consistently flow. It's as if you're I've used this before, this metaphor of standing underneath a shower, as if you're washing your skin with warm water, but you're using your breath to do the same exact thing. Washing over your body, internal body. And inhale, lift your head back up. Let's do a few little, you might want to look at me for this, hands on the knees, a few little cats and cows where you draw your tummy in towards your spine, chin towards your chest. Let yourself hold this for a moment. And as you hold this stretch, your chin tucks, breathe in and let your shoulders tense here. But every time you exhale, see how it's automatically, the tension releases even a little bit. It might be a lot or it might be a small amount, very slight. Then inhale, lift back up to your neutral spine and reach your chest forward. And then take your shoulders, drop them down, just like we did before. Maybe lift your chin a little bit higher. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Press into those knees, and let's continue to breathe in, opening up the front of our bodies, opening up the front of our lungs. And then we're going to go a little bit faster, exhaling, rounding into your cat shape. In yoga, we call this cat. Chin to chest. This opens up the back of your body. And then inhaling forward, this creates space in the front of your body. Inhale forward and then exhale back, releasing all that tension that we're carrying consistently without even realizing it sometimes. Sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it isn't. Inhale, reach your chest forward. And then let's come back into our neutral spine. If you're sitting cross-legged and you feel like you need to stretch your legs forward to shake them out, feel free to do so. Otherwise, we're going to move into our progressive relaxation. So taking another few moments here to come back to our center. When I say center, it's where we reconnect with our mind and our body. This is where we take our breath and we watch it, observe it. See where is the breath now? Do you remember where it was when you first sat down? Gentle breaths, just following the breath now, as it is in this moment. One more breath and continuously breathing like that for a moment. And then we're going to move into our progressive relaxation. Now let's continue. Let's take a deep breath in. We're going back to the hold. And let's hold the breath. And then exhale, slowly allowing the tension to leave your body. So let's do that again. Take a breath in. And then hold the breath. And then let the tension as you exhale leave the body. And then let's start to shift to a slower and more steady breathing. Breathing in and out. Now let's start with bringing your mind's eye to your legs. Tighten all the muscles of your legs. Tense the muscles further. And then hold on to the tension. Feel how tight and tense the muscles are in your legs. Squeeze the muscles harder and tighter. And then continue to hold this tension. Feel the muscles wanting to give up this tension. Hold it for another few moments, just a little bit, and then relax. Letting the tension go. Feeling the muscles of your legs going limp, loose, and relaxed. And just noticing how the muscles feel now. Feeling the difference between relaxation and tension. Just taking this moment to feel that enjoyment of having relaxed muscles. Now, I want you to focus on your arms. Tighten those muscles. Tighten your shoulders, your upper arms, your lower arms and hands. And squeeze your hands into tight fists. Tense the muscles in your arms and hands as tightly as you can. Squeeze harder, harder. Holding the tension in your arms and shoulders and hands. And then feel the tension in these muscles. Hold it for another few moments. And then release. Let the muscles of your shoulders, arms, and hands relax and go limp. And feel the relaxation as your shoulders lower into a comfortable position and your hands relax on your sides or on your thighs. And just notice how relaxed your muscles feel. Just take a moment here. And then return back to your breathing again. Slow, even, regular breaths. Breathing in relaxation and breathing out tension. In relaxation and out tension. Continuing to breathe slowly and rhythmically. your attention to your bottoms, the muscles, the glutes, and tighten those muscles as much as you can. And just hold the tension. Just keep the tension held for a moment. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, release the tension. Relax those muscles. And just feeling in how relaxed those muscles are. And coming back to the breath, following the breath, slow and rhythmic breath, inhaling, relax. Inhaling tension, exhaling, relax. Breathing in and breathing out. And now moving on to your back. Feel the back tightening by pulling your shoulders back and tensing the shoulders, the muscles along your spine. So a little bit of a squeezing of the upper shoulders. Arch your back slightly as you tighten these muscles, and then hold. And hold for another moment. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, let the muscles relax. Let the tension go. Feel your back comfortably relaxing into a healthy and feel-good posture. Just let yourself sit here for a moment and explore the feeling of relaxation. Let the breath return to that rhythmic, slow breath. Inhale and exhale. And this can be very relaxing, maybe even make you sleepy. Try to stay awake and alert by paying attention to the breath. That keeps your mind busy, focused. Now turn your attention to the muscles of your chest and your stomach. And then tighten and tense these muscles. So draw the tummy in, chest in. You'll notice the shoulders follow suit. Hold, 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 and then relax. And see, how does that feel to have a relaxed tummy and chest? And let's do that one more time, because this is the area of the body that really suffers for many of us. We struggle with this. Let's tense the tummy muscles again, the chest muscles again. Pulling the stomach in, chest in, shoulders are slightly tensed as well. Take a breath in. Hold, 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 and then exhale, relax the tummy and the chest. And let's Come back to the back again. It's good. Let's come to the back again. Let's tighten the back muscles by taking the shoulders, reaching the shoulders back towards each other, lifting the chest forward a little bit. See if you can get the upper back, the middle back. It's not so easy to get the lower back unless you tighten your bottom muscles as well. Notice where these muscles are. Taking a breath in. As you hold the muscles, take an exhale, release. It's hard, it's not so easy to isolate the muscles, but we're doing the best we can, but it's all good because you're tensing the tummy at the same time. So let's come back to the breath. Rhythmic, slow breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Just a few more, relaxing as you exhale. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth or the nose. And then we move on to the face. Tighten the muscles of your face. Scrunching your eyes shut tightly. Wrinkle your nose and tighten your cheeks, chin, and also if you can get to the forehead, scrunch the whole face. Hold the tension in your face. Take a breath in. And then release as you exhale. Soften the face. And notice how it feels to have a relaxed face. A good portion, a majority of our attention ends up in our face because we're thinking, we're feeling, we're doing loads of things. We're looking, smelling, listening, tasting. Let's do that again. I want you to scrunch up the face, eyes, nose, lips, forehead. Take a breath in. Hold the tension in the face, and then exhale, release. Let it all go. As if your skin is made of wax, and it's just like a burning candle. The wax is dripping off your face, all the tension. Take a pause here, returning back to your rhythmic, slow breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. And then notice how your body feels so far. You've probably lost sight of your legs at this point. So now we're going to do a full body tension release. If you're lying down, much easier, but you can do this in any position. So making a fist with your hands, your toes, you can point your toes or flex your feet. Shoulders lift towards your ears, squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other, pull the tummy in, squeeze the back and the chest and the legs and your bottoms, hips, squeeze, and your face. Take a breath in. Hold the breath, hold the squeezing, and then exhale, release. Let it all go. Continue breathing slowly and rhythmically. And then let's do this one more time. Making a fist with your hands. Toes pointing or flexed, whatever works for you, and squeezing all the muscles in your body. Shoulders squeezing towards each other, face scrunching, chest lifting, back tensing, bottom cheeks squeezing, legs tense, ankles, feet. Take a breath in. Hold, 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 and then exhale. Let all the tension drip, roll off your body. Let it all go. Take a moment to observe what this feels like. And keep the breath moving at the rhythm that works for you. Watching how your body feels. This is mindfulness. Observing your body's senses. What are the sensations? How are you feeling? Without having to even put a word to it. Observing the experience of being relaxed, being tension-free, even if there's a little bit left, it's okay. Letting the body absorb this feeling because it's not used to it for many of us. The brain loves this feeling. It doesn't get enough. So for the next few moments, we're doing a traditional mindful meditation with a relaxed body by simply sitting and observing the breath, using your breath as your anchor, or find another anchor. It could be a sound. It could be a mantra. You could breathe in, let, and exhale, go. Keep yourself coming back to the present moment. Every time you leave the present moment, it's an opportunity to come back. It's a gift. Notice if your body does begin to become tense again, if certain parts of your body are accumulating the tension again. Then you know what to do. You just breathe into it and you relax it. So I'm going to give you just a few more moments just to be with yourself in this experience. And notice if your mind does begin to wander off again. Just simply keep bringing yourself back, gently, non-judgmentally, lovingly, to your anchor. No effort involved here. Just a simple, come on, come back. Nothing more. Keeping your eyes closed, let's begin to bring ourselves back into the room we're sitting in, we're lying in. Bring your mind's eye into the room, visualize it in your head rather than looking. Can you sense what's around you, what's behind you, what's in front of you? And then listen to the sounds around the room. Obviously, my voice will be part of that. Allow yourself to listen to what's happening in this moment. And then begin to bring your the sense of touch back into the picture. Feeling your hands against whatever they're touching, your bottom or your back or whatever it is, feeling the seat, the chair, the ground, touching the different parts of your body. And then also the air around you, the coolness, the warmth, the clothing that you're wearing. And then from here, let your head drop towards the ground, the chin towards your chest, so that your eyes are pointing towards the ground, and then gently let your eyes open. And they're not open fully, they're about halfway. And take a pause here, just watching and seeing without actually trying to understand or analyzing anything, just being here. And then gently lift your eyes up. And look around the room in the same way, just by looking, seeing what's there. And then let's take 3 deep breaths in. Let's increase the energy in our bodies by taking a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale. And exhale. And one more time, inhale. And exhale. Let's this time take the next inhalation, reach the arms up to the sky. And let's let the hands come together, either on your lap or in front of your heart. Taking this last moment to seal this practice, progressive relaxation, where we learned what the difference is between tense and relaxation. And we know now what to do if we are feeling tense, or even if we don't even know we're tense. So the breath and tensing your muscles. Thank you for being with me. I really enjoyed these 4 sessions. I hope to see you again. Namaste, everyone. This is Rebecca Jane from Yoga with Rebecca Jane. I'll see you soon.
Thanks, Rebecca.